defense, and number 4, how to do smash and drop. And the first, I will show you about how to do horse serve and return serve, and I will explain with racket and shuttlecock. Maybe Dwi Gus and Miftah very good can help me for show you how to do horse serve first. Okay. Okay. Now I'm start first for first I want to explain about serve. Normally you hold the saddle is like this. Okay, simple like this. Hold the saddle, I think easy. Okay, and the position of the grip, and you must little bit in front in your grip, and the thumb always here for serve here. Okay, have a space here, so you also relax like this. Okay, then you take the you position your foot like this, maybe foot 5 centimeter, maybe around 5 centimeter from the line. Yeah, like this, and then you put the shuttle here, and then the racket here, and then you can hit like this. The position not close to your stomach, yeah, more around maybe 30 or 40 centimeter from your body like this. Okay, and then you can hit like this. Okay, yes, like this. Okay, 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 and control power from your wrist and the thumb for control the power. Okay, when you use if you want flip serve power from your wrist, you can hit like this. Okay, you can hit like this, and the position of saddle, here, here or here. This area is wrong. If you put this area wrong, okay. So when you serve, you put here or here, this area. But almost 90% the player put the saddle here. Okay, almost 90% the saddle put here when serve. And not too high. The position not too high. Yeah, because too high can be cold. Okay. Now I give sample for serve like this, and then hit. Okay. Again, hit. You see the movement my racket like this. Okay. And now I try to flick serve. Okay. When flick serve, the power from your wrist and the thumb. Okay. Yeah. This one important because your power come from your thumb. Okay. Now I will try. Okay, the position like this, and then hit like this. Okay. And and the position for foot like this. Okay. Okay, like this. Okay. Salah barang dituduh sing salah. Ya, sing salah. If you make wrong, sometimes wrong for stroke, don't do like hold saddle like this, straight like this. If straight like this, not stable. You hold the saddle like this, so the saddle will be stable. Yeah, and flat also, not high. Yeah, you can flat or high. And during serve, the important point is you must confident with yourself and relax. Yeah, don't stiff. If stiff, you cannot control. You must relax. You have to be relaxed and confident with yourself. And number 3, you have a suggestion from your mind if you will do properly for serve. This is very important for the player. Maybe during crucial point, maybe like scare. So you try to confident and have suggestion from your mind to have suggestion from your mind to if you will do properly for serve. This one number 5 is important for the player. Okay, now for direction, actually we have 6 direction for serve. Okay, first you can here center, and then middle, and then cross, and then back to center, middle, and then corner of the ball. Okay. Okay. Maybe any question? Maybe now I explain how to do for return serve. Okay. Maybe after return serve, I give time for a question. But now I try to explain how to do for return serve. Okay. For return serve, position your feet is like this. Maybe around 10 or 15, 5 or 10 centimeter from the line, and then your position like this, okay, and the best position is like this, not like this. This wrong, and this is also wrong. So like this. If the position like this, you very close to the saddle to hit, yeah. But if height like this is also wrong. This also wrong. The best position is like this, okay. And then same for this from left, also same position, same, yeah, like this, okay, like this, like this. And then when you want to front, when you move, you can have two kind, okay. The first, okay, from there, you can use left foot to forward, or maybe, and the second use right foot to forward. Okay, example movement. Example like this. Okay, like this. And, okay, little bit move first. Then, okay, and one more. You can do with right foot. Okay. Yeah. When you see maybe in a tournament top level, you can see how they move for a movement for foot. They move like this. Sometimes when saddle close, you can just little bit move with left foot. Like this. Okay. Sometimes same direction, and then okay. And when the opponent flick serve, you use your foot to jump with explosive jump. Yeah, you can see my foot here. If the for flick serve, have explosive jump to get the saddle. So you can move very fast and quickly, and use power from your leg, and then you power from your hand, and also sometimes player power from your stomach. Okay, and for direction for return serve, many direction. Yeah, you can like this. You can straight, cross, and cross. Sometimes sideways, and sometimes you push corner. Also sometimes you push center. Depend of the player, depend of the position. So you can use many direction for return serve. Okay. Maybe after this any question, maybe also I mentioned to Bob Fisher, maybe to explain more detail. Bob Fisher maybe can explain more detail, maybe a few minutes or explain. And maybe question, I wait for your question. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I think thank you, Namri coach. I think Namri coach has mentioned. Am I on mute? Or? Yeah. Thank you, Namri coach. For all of us, the few points which Namri coach has mentioned is about doubles. What are the kind of players who will end up becoming doubles players? How do you decide whether a player is a singles player or a doubles player? That's a very important fundamental question. So players who may not have endurance as much, who may not be able to cover the corners of the court as much, but who have good quality speed, power, explosiveness, and a good net movement or a net game could be potentially good doubles players. So we need to keep a look at players who may not be mobile enough on court, but they have good explosive one-step speed is good, whose hands are quick. Those could be potential candidates. The other important aspect is serve and serve return. Especially as you grow higher in the sport, these two are becoming more and more fundamental strokes. Basic, very important stroke. Serve, serve, return. So basically the first three strokes to start off the rally are very, very critical. So those strokes which Amri coach has mentioned right now, these are very important. Serve, return, and what you do with that return. These are the third stroke is very important. Similarly, you return a serve and then whether you're able to catch the next shuttle. So those shuttles become important. So all of the players who are playing doubles should be very good at these first three strokes. So that's very fundamental. Apart from that, the grip, a normal badminton grip for doubles, if anything, needs to be even more lightly held. The neutral grip has to be in such a position that you're able to change the grip much more quickly. As in singles, also you need to change, but doubles, there is an element of going forward and backward as well. If the racket is here, you need to go up a little bit or go down a little bit. For up a little bit when you're going to the net, and down a little bit when you're actually going and smashing. So these are two things which are important from a grip perspective. Another very important aspect of doubles is the fact that you will have to have a very calm mind, especially when you're at the net or defending. So these are two times when you have to be really relaxed and your grip has to be loose. And at the point of contact, you have to harden the grip as per what stroke you're playing. So from a grip perspective, these are two important aspects. Communication is a very important aspect of doubles. Players are able to bring the best out of the fellow player will be potentially good doubles players. People who are able to take another person and another person or a team or a group together are potentially good doubles players. So we need to kind of look at people whose communication skills are. So these are various aspects which make you a good doubles player. Now from a serve perspective, there are very few players in the world who are still doing the forehand serve. So primarily, if you are trying to develop doubles players, we can start looking straight away at the backhand grip and the serve, which would be very important. Like with all movements, starting stroke is very important even for the serve return. So we have to ensure that that small split, which Namri coach was showing every time, that split actually, or not a split also, it's a jump down really. that is the one which is very important for you to start off and then be attacking on the serve. So to take the shuttle at the highest point for the return of serve is very, very important. So these are few points on the serve and serve return and choosing of doubles players. One of the other aspects which could come up, and Namri coach could also explain, is what age do players decide to play singles or doubles? I think that's an important thing. I'll ask Namri coach to give his thoughts and comments, then I can share mine as well. Over to you, Namri coach.
Okay, thank you, Sir Gobi, about your explain. That's the point from double players. And now, number 2, I will explain about net. For the advantage for the player for to become double start. Okay, actually, we can start from 15 years or 18 years can start for play double. In my country, in Indonesia, normally they start play for doubles 16 or 17 if they feel to play the single nuts like cannot going up for the not cannot increase. So the player can change to double. Okay, and also for mixed double. Yeah, because double between mixed double and women's double can change together, but actually different kind stroke for double, men's double, women's double, and mixed double. Actually different stroke, different strategy for when they play for games. Okay, and now after this I will explain how to do for net and tap and block. Okay, I will show you. Okay. Okay, net, tap, and block. First, I give sample for net. Net for double is different kind or different type between single and double. If single, maybe you can do like this. This one for single players. Okay, mostly like this. But for double, like tap like this. Okay, slash tap like this. For this one for single players, this one for double players. So this adult more fast and going fast. And I give sample. Okay, cover like this, like this, like this. So simple. Okay, you can when net like this, the position like this, easy to type. Wait. Something like this net and then you can tap and also you can cross. This one the best the right way for net and tap for double. So when potential like this, slice like this one for single, this one for double. Okay. Okay. Now I will try to take saddle. Okay. 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 And then suddenly you can tap like this. Okay. And the position your body not like this, but standing like this. The position. Okay. Position is always like this. This one for net, and now for after next I think for tap and block. Okay. During that, you also use the wrist and the thumb for begin, and the power always comes from your wrist. Okay, you tap like this. Not too much swing like this, but like half swing. The power comes, you use your thumb. Okay, and the grip little bit move front like this, not at the back, but front like this. When you tap in front the the cord like this. Okay, touch, touch. For forehand, you on the grip like this. This one for backhand, this one for forehand. Okay, and okay, I sample. Okay, okay. The power come from the wrist and the thumb. Okay, and now, okay, I give more sample like this. Okay, you see my movement like this. And then sometimes you have, sometimes cross, cross. Can I come on? Okay. Now, number 3, after net and tap, after this, block or cut the saddle. Yeah. After hit the saddle, you must ready for the next shot, for the next stroke. Before, like the officer say, first and after hit ready for next and the number 2 and number 3. This is very important for double. Yeah. After, for example, for PCT 1, 2, and 3 very important for catch and for double play. This is very important. I think must almost a good player in the world like Marcus Guido, Kevin, Indra Setiawan. Mostly they good for receiving and anticipate for the next stroke. Yeah, for double very important. Okay, and now I will try to do some examples. Okay, now when you hit like this, and then your body not going down like this, but still up like this, and then you see the saddle, you see the opponent, yeah, hit, and then you to cut another stroke. Okay, maybe in couple I will ready, fit, okay, 3 this time, hit, okay. 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 Right. Okay. So 3, this stroke is very important. This for double. Yeah. Same for big hand like this. Okay. And then right. Okay. So always up bracket, up your elbow, and then you anticipate reflex. Okay. So mash, tap, and catch. Also very important for double when you place. I think the player needs for this stroke. Okay. Okay. Maybe I mentioned Robbie to more explain this about this stroke. Okay.
Yeah. I think Namri coach has said it very well. I think rackets, it's important that you hold the racket up a little bit, especially on the serve and the next return. And as Namri coach mentioned, the first 3 strokes become very critical in doubles. If you look at most of the top players, they know where they are hitting, and also they know likely where the shuttle is going to come. So they're able to anticipate and finish off or take an initiative which actually helps them get a dominant role in the rally. So it's very important that doubles players, a lot of focus should be given on the first 3 strokes. This is fundamental and important. The second thing is the holding of the grip and the short follow through. I think it's very important that you don't have a follow through which is too much, so that you get back in time for the next shot. So important that you play the shot in a way that you're able to anticipate the next one, and also you play a shot in a way so that you're ready for the next one. So doubles is about ensuring that you cut the angles and you're in charge and anticipating or getting a dominant position for you and your partner through a particular stroke. It's important that we take these aspects into consideration. So we cannot emphasize the role of using the grip softly and hard. It's very, very important that you have a grip which is soft, you have an elbow which is high, and also it's important that you tend to keep the elbow in the front so that you're able to maneuver the shuttle and hold and catch the shuttle in the front of the court. These are important aspects as far as the grip, the shot follow through is concerned, and the first three strokes of the sport are concerned. Over to you, Nabri coach.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Hello. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Officer, for your explain. I think very good, very detailed. Yes, very clear to understand. And now I will give sample for explain about drive and clear and defend. Yeah, still have two more program. So now I will show how to drive, clear and defense. Okay. Maybe then you can type and then we will answer your question later. Okay. And now I will explain about drive and clear. Okay, okay. Sorry. My video. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. After this, I will explain drive and clear and define. Okay. Okay, now when you do some drive, don't too much swing your racket. Okay, power from your arm and your wrist. Always the power always come from your wrist and thumb, and sometimes your arm. Yeah, this for drive. Don't too much swing. Okay, I give something like this. Okay, like this, like half swing, not follow through like this. Okay, if you do follow through like this, the shuttle not stable. If you want stable, you do like this. Okay, not too much swing. Okay, but if the shuttle high, you can follow through like this. And from back. Okay, but the shuttle coming flat, you do like this. Okay, and you can control, you can block, and sometimes when you maybe mix double thing, can clear and cross anywhere for the direction anywhere. You see the position of the opponent, so you can see the position of the opponent, so you can adjust your direction. Okay. And when you do some drive, also important you must cut saddle. Okay, pick up the saddle. Don't wait and then you have like reaction reflex, saddle coming and then you move fast. Not wait for the saddle, but you must pick up the saddle. Okay. And for begin, if this one for forehand, you hold the racket like this. But for begin, use the thumb like this. Okay, you hold the racket like this. This for begin. Okay. The stroke same like when you do forehand. Begin same, not too much swing. This one for control the saddle. If you like this, the saddle comes very stable. But if you do not swing like this, the saddle not saddle. But if the saddle coming high, you can use more swing like this. Okay? And this one for drag, so you can move. And always change look automatically, change the forehand, backhand automatically change your grade. Okay? Now after drag, I will explain about clear. I think for clear, almost same with a single player, not too much different. For clear, you can swing like this. Sometimes you use the wrist like this, simple like this. And control. Sometimes you like more swing like this, follow through like this. Yeah. Depend position and depend how you want flat or high. If flat, you can do like this. Okay? If high, you can do like this. Same for backhand, same. You should come and power down your wrist. You can like this and can more swing like this. Okay? And now defend. For defend, for double player is very important because sometimes some player when lead they defend not confident and then again problem. If not confident again problem. Sometimes player lead and then I don't know to for direction, I don't know to hit, no planning because of scare, because not confident. Player will be cannot adjust the direction because just hit it only. But if you confident, like this confident, you can control. You can control. Okay? You can control anywhere. You see the position of the opponent, you can control for a counter attack. And the position for defense, the body not like this, not like this. Okay? Standing up like this, but little bit down like this. Okay? Like this position, the best position. Like this. If high, clear high, you can like this, not too much down. But if the saddle upward, backward, you mark down the position like this. Okay, like this, like this, like this, and you see the saddle. Saddle come from the shape, you can move like this, like this. Okay, and you take the saddle in front of your body like this. Yeah, like this, right in front your body. Okay, touch, 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 touch. Not here. Here's wrong. But sometimes when you sometimes legs, it's okay. You can like this, and then your body like the little bit move back, like bamboo tree. You are flexible like move like this, and then coming back like this. Coming here, so you flexible your body like this. Very important. When flexible, so you relax and more easy to take the saddle. Yeah. And then when you take the saddle, you use like this. Okay. There's different. Even the saddle come here, you do like this. This is the best way from defense. Come here, you can do like this. Yeah. In this position, touch. Yeah. Because if you do forehand, little bit left. Yeah. Maybe for women's double, sometimes use forehand. But for men's double, you must do like this. This one more faster, more quickly. Yeah. We come here, we can very fast like this. Okay. Yeah. This one important because if you like this and then you saddle coming here and then you like this, little bit late, maybe 1 second late. Yeah, this one for Roman double maybe. Yeah, but for Roman double you must use like this. Okay, okay, maybe give like okay, minta put maybe can okay, and for defense also you can hard like this. And then can clean, and sometimes when saddle come here, you can do like this. This one for high level flash like this, for top player, many do like this. special for like before Sigit Budiarto and maybe now Kevin Sanjaya from Indonesia. Sigit Budiarto very good for stroke like this. Many tricks shot from for defense. Okay. I give sample. Slow. Sometimes you do like this, sometimes you little bit follow through. Depend on the distance. Sometimes you like touch, sometimes slow, like slow motion, like follow through to control the shuttle. Okay, one more. Okay. One. And sometimes like this, sometimes push, sometimes like this, sometimes block. Yeah. Touch, sometimes follow through to control, sometimes block. Yeah. So I have 3 or 4 times. Okay, for flat like this, for white like this. Okay. See. Yeah. See. Okay. This one for slash. Okay. Okay. Maybe Gopisal try to help to explain for me. Gopisal, I mentioned you.
Vishnu. For yeah, thank you, coach. Yeah, I just explain a few things. Yeah, I think few points which I will go through for Namri coach. One of the things he had said was, for singles players, you tend to keep the racket like this at the net. Doubles, it's important that the racket positioning is to the sides. So in the net, the fundamental difference for singles is this would be a shot, this would be a shot, this would be a shot. For doubles, you have to move in this direction for forehand and for this direction for backhand. It helps to, one, ensure that the shuttle is dropping not up and down, but from a position where it starts dipping immediately. So this racket head ensures that you're able to play the shuttle which goes directly downwards. That's one. The second thing is, if you're here, you're able to block and then go for a tap. So this is the advantage which you have. You're able to dribble and tap. You're able to keep and tap. So the racket is up. That's very important for doubles. The second thing which mentioned was that if your racket is here in position, then you're able to play shots like push, like keep, and cross net more easily. So the moment the opponent you see rushing, you can play a cross net or a push. So it gives you a lot more flexibility to be there. So it's important if for a basic grip, but in doubles, when you go to the net, you tend to have a grip which is a little higher. So it's important that you
shoulder up together there is
up and down, something which is important. Also, Namri coach mentioned about the positioning for doubles. I think it's very, very important that you have the elbow in front, and typically standing a little low is important, and you're able to get, if your elbow is locked behind, then you will not be able to get any power because by the time the shuttle comes. But if your elbow is in front, then you have a chance of reaching. And then you should try and reach the shuttle as much as possible in the front and all of these shuttles. So either a neutral grip or a backhand grip, whatever you're comfortable. But try and take a lot of shuttles in this direction, because if you tend to take forehand, it one gets delayed, but also you get locked on many positions. So you will not be able to reach. Whereas a backhand grip can cover a large area. Unless the shuttle is really there, then you can play that. The other important aspect which was mentioned was the follow through. So you have a shuttle which is passing here, you can have a shorter follow through, but you have a shuttle which is high, then you can actually have a longer follow through. Follow through is something which is very important. Depending on when the next shuttle comes, if you think that the next shuttle is going to come back to you quickly, then you have to have a shorter follow through. If you think that you will have time, you're at the back of the court and you're able to have a lot of time and you think you have enough time, then it's okay to actually have a big follow through. But if you think the next shuttle will come back quickly, it's important that you hit, come back. It's the same case with the left. If you think it's a high left, then it's okay to have a big follow through. But if you're lifting it fast, it's important that you come back quickly with a shorter follow through. So for follow through, racket grip, positioning to ensure that your grip, but always ensure that your grip is loosely held and you don't panic. Doubles, defense, and at the net, it's very important that you're calm in here. Serve, return, net, defense, all of them need you to be very calm from inside. So that's something which is very, very important. Just 1 second, Namri coach, will you take the doubles positioning? Then I can explain it, or do you want me to explain?
Position for? Yes, thank you.
Namri coach.
Yes, thank
you.
Yeah,
thank you, coach.
Okay, thank you. Now for position for a double. Okay, and after this also I have one more explain smash and also end drop. Okay. Now for position for defense, first we will explain. When you put defense, I tell you before, you must confident and position your foot like flexible like this. Okay, you can do like this. Tag. Okay, tag. Move flexible like.
Clear. Voice not clear. Voice not clear.
Voice not clear. Waduh, angel posisi ini. Hah? Okay. This one position for defense. You always like this. Pang. And then you move. Okay, slow. Keep sample slow. Satu thumb here, right? Your body like flexible like bamboo tree like this, and then coming back like this. And then the saddle come high, and then you jump again, ready for the next throw. And front, in front, position front is the position is like this. Okay. After hit, and then up, ready, pang. Cover front the court, like move very fast and have reflex. Yeah, hit and then have reflex for your body, for your hand, and always your elbow always up like this. Don't do like this. This one wrong position. Okay, always like this. Track up, ready for the next stroke. Same for this way. Hit up, track. Okay. Next, I will explain about backward when during the shooting. Back. jump from your foot. Okay, wait. Okay, what is this? Because problem with my knee. Yeah, right. Jump. Okay. Have sometimes one step, sometimes two steps. Depend on the position the saddle. Yeah, sometimes one step, sometimes two steps. You must very quick and use power from your foot. Have explosive jump. Yeah, very fast. Okay, like yeah. Okay, this one like what? Okay, like one jump. Okay, and two jump. Ready? This two jump. One jump and two jump. Okay. For drill, maybe if any question for drill, maybe tomorrow because not enough time. Now I will explain for smash. For smash. Actually, for smash, double player and single player, most the same movement, not too much different. Yeah. But the important, you take the saddle in front of your body, in front of your head here. Okay, like this. One, like 1, 2, 3. Like ready, 1, 2, 3. Take the saddle in front of your body and the contact point must have explosive power. The contact point racket with saddle, use wrist, shoulder, arm together. Just you contact point is saddle very full, full power. Just. Then for drop shot, for double, you can same movement with smash, but you change movement like same like smash, but suddenly you stop. Okay, so you can use chop and sometimes slice like this. Yeah, for trick shot you can slice and sometimes chop. Sometimes also you can flick smash or half smash and full smash. So many kind you can use for double also. Yeah, and when you do some stop smash for drop for some like damage the position of the opponent. Sometimes the opponent like this. Yeah, for stop drop for double. Okay, I think enough. Maybe one more official to help me to more explain. Thank you.
Thank you, Namri coach. I think there were a lot of questions which are coming about drills and some other positioning. So I think we are short of time today. So we'll have Namri coach explain them tomorrow. As far as the smash is concerned, I think the definition has been clear. And the doubles, smash and drop are different from singles. We need to understand that when you hit in doubles, the drop has to almost be a deceptive drop most of the time, so that the opponents who are ready for defense are caught unawares when you actually play the drop. So your action has to be a stop action rather than a flow action. So that's important, that you have jump smashes. So I see a lot of them ask questions about drills. I will also have some drills ready, and Namri coach will have them ready for you tomorrow. That's all for today. Thank you very much. You can keep posting those questions, and tomorrow, if I can request all of you to not in the meeting, don't give your attendance or just general things of hi, how are you kind of messages because they interrupt the flow of the meeting, and I'm not able to find out where the questions are. So I request all of you to do that, and thank you for the Sai team for arranging this. Thank you, Namri, coach. Thank you, Hadi, coach, and sorry, Dwi coach, and yeah, wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Gopichan sir and Amrish coach sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Now, all Sai coaches, please start your attendance, giving your attendance in chat box. All Sai coaches, please start giving your attendance in chat box with your name, designation, and center.
These three things together. This you got paid $14.
Sir, please, I am requesting all Sai coaches, please start giving your attendance in chat box with your name, designation, and center.
Message is not there. So Indian total amount.
Sir, please, all Sai coaches,
Takes a moment.
give your attendance in chat box with your name, designation, and center.
This phase. Yes. This what is
Sir, evening 5 to 6,
NSC? Okay.
there is sports science session is going.
Then
Please
this-
attend that one also. I will circulate that ID
But 500
in all WhatsApp groups.
Both
Please watch the section, sports science section.
This room, we needed more space, 1,000. Okay, write a note.
Dear all, those who are giving the attendance, please may leave. If you are completed giving your attendance, please you may leave. Sir, please, I wait one more minute. Please give your attendance.
listens.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you all. I'm ending with this meeting with this. We'll see tomorrow. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you. Thank you so much.